Sister Fen. I decided to make this tonight for a few reasons, because I like my room better at night, and I don't know, I'm reading a book and it got me way too excited and I needed to take a break from it because I was going to get too giddy. So I'm going to do my 10-year plan after high school. Or, yeah, after high school. But before I do that, during today, I was bored and I made my favorite Legos out of earrings. And I am totally going to wear them the first day of school. Because, you know, I look cool in them. I'm in a very silly mood. But I'm going to do my 10-year plan, which is I would love to go to college out of state. I'm going to, well, I want to go into psychology and be a therapist. I've had for a while. But I would like to go to college in, like, upstate New York. It's not too far from my home, but still, it is, like, the first step out of my home. It's not that far, but it's still somewhere far enough where I could be, you know, different. Like, I don't have people who know me. I could quote-unquote start over without, you know, officially starting over, still being me. So I'd like to go to college out of state. Plus, college in Connecticut's kind of expensive. But I would love to go to psychology and go on to be a therapist. I'm actually taking psychology this year for junior year. Well, yeah, junior year coming. I went into the psychology class. So I'm excited for that. So I'm gonna go through the 4 years of college and all that. Then after, I'm definitely going to move out of state. I have family here, nowhere else really other than here, but I've been in Connecticut my whole life. I've only moved once from Bridgeport to Shelton, and I really want a new experience. I want to see different places and just enjoy a bigger part of the world other than the small place of Connecticut. I love it here. I do, kinda. It's kind of boring here. But I lived here my whole life, and I want to just go out into the world and, you know, just be me. I would like to buy a house. That would be nice. Or an apartment. I don't need anything big. I just want a place where I could have all the animals that I want. I want at least a dog and a cat, because I've always had a cat. And just recently, I've had a dog and a cat, but my cat passed away. So, I just adore animals. Let's see. I don't really know. I have, like, a plan, per se. That's my whole plan, is just going out and being me, and just starting my life. Of course, I have other personal things that, you know, people who are older than me, adults, would be like, oh, don't anchor yourself down so fast, you don't know what's going to happen in the future. And yeah, I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I don't live in the future, nor do I live in the past. I live in the present. So what's happening right now is that I have a significant other and I would like to live with him. If fate decides to keep us together, which I sincerely hope so, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. I just really hope it does. Oh god, it feels so weird to admit that to people who aren't like my age, because if I ever tell that to an adult, they're gonna be like, oh, you're so young. Like, yeah, I understand that I'm young, but I'm not a child. Other than that, I want to start my own garden. I definitely want to grow my own vegetables and all that, and grow flowers. I want to be able to practice my witchcraft in a bigger area and actually have a secret room where it is just an entire room dedicated to witchcraft, where I could have stronger spells and stronger protection circles, not squares, and just like be able to finally take another step because I have my altar over there. It's small, and I have an altar over here for my patron, which is my Greek god that has been following me around for actually quite some time. I just haven't noticed her. She just kind of presented herself. My first ever patron is Hera, the goddess of all goddesses, gods and goddesses. It's quite funny because in 5th grade I actually got her for a project, and I have my first tattoo that I'm going to get, which is a lotus flower, and she's associated with lotus flowers, and I've had it on my bulletin board. Well, actually, it's over here now, for years. But that's another thing. I want to get tattoos. I love tattoos, and I tried to convince my mom when I got my nose piercing, because you just need to get signed off. As long as you're 16, you just need to be signed off by a legal guardian or parent, and you can get a tattoo. And I was like, hey, maybe I can get a tattoo. And my mom was like, no. I was like, darn it. Oh well. So I'm gonna wait until I'm 18 to get my first tattoo, which either is going to be the lotus flower or the planets up my arm. I'm definitely going to get a matching tattoo with my best friend, which is she and I have always associated ourselves with the yin and yang. She was the dark, I was the light. It's always been like that since we were kids, so I was going to get the light, which is, I believe, yin, and or yang. I think that's yang, I'm not sure. I'm gonna get yang, and she's gonna get yin, or whatever, which one they're called. I have to research it a little bit. Then I'm gonna get a matching tattoo with my dad, and I'm going to get a paw print for the date of birth for my past kitty. His name was Bailey, and his birthday was April 1st. He was my April Fool's kitty, and we rescued him a while ago. He died when he was 10, but he was my April Fool's kitty, and I loved him dearly. But I guess that's my 10-year plan. Just going off and being me and having my own opinion, because it's a little bit of a problem in my house, but that's okay. Just be able to be free and live my life the way I want to live it without people telling me I can't, or I'm too young to live it the way that I want. So, once I'm off, I'm off. Of course, I'll come back and visit Connecticut. It's my home. But I just want to go somewhere different where I could start anew. Just anew with other people, but same to me, if that makes sense. Just a different place where nobody knows me, but I still know me. And I can make people know me the way I want people to know me, than the way people know me now. Of course, I'm never gonna change it. At least I hope not. I'm always gonna be helpful and kind and all that, but I've always had, I wouldn't call it a reputation, but a thing, I guess you can, for the better lack of words, reputation, that my mom and dad put up for me for all their friends. I was always known as like this quiet, good-hearted child who never did anything wrong, so when I did do something wrong, or I was rowdy or crazy, I was looked down upon, like, oh, she would never do that. She has a heart of gold. Like, yeah, I guess you could say that, but I have a heart of gold, and I give people kindness to people who deserve that kindness. So I want people to see me as that, not something that you could just walk up to and be like, hey, you have a reputation of being nice. Help me. Because people do that. Even my parents' kids, I'm not really friends with them, but they still come up to me. They're like, hey, I'm having this problem. I'm like, you don't deserve my kindness and love because you were mean to me. But they're like, oh, yeah, but you're always so praised about this. And I'm like, oh, great. But yeah, I want to go out into the world and build up my own reputation that I created, that I have a control over, and just be me and be happy. I am happy. I just could be happier. But that's my 10-year plan. And other than that, I guess this is the last video because this is going to be posted on Friday. the last day of freshman year. Nope, sophomore year. I keep doing that. I am not a freshman anymore. Oh my god, I'm a junior. I am a junior. That's crazy to think about that. I just started high school 2 years ago. Now 2 years ago. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm a junior. Well, thank you so much for everything and teaching us history and being the best teacher you possibly could, even during these times. It was a hard switch, and it was definitely a little annoying to do everything online, but I'm happy to have you as a teacher, because I don't think I would want any other history teacher other than you. I hope you have a wonderful summer, and I'll definitely come and visit you in junior year. So, yeah, I guess this is goodbye for now. Have a great summer. I don't know what else to say. I almost don't want to end it. I know I'm not directly talking to anybody, but still, it feels like I could say more. I don't know what else to say other than thank you. Thank you so much, even with it being hard. So, with that, here's my tiara and my Lego earrings. And my shoes that are clear are currently filled with tiny plastic babies and marbles that I'm going to be wearing on the first day of school. But, yeah. I guess that's it. Have a great summer. I know I said that like 600 million times, but have a great summer. And I'll see you next year. Bye-bye.